Sammy Snakes us in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snakes us in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snakes us in words, he's hissing all the time. Sammy Snakes us in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snakes us in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snakes us in words, he's hissing all the time.
We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. Come on! How's it going, guys? We're number one. Officially. I mean, we all knew it deep down, but it's nice to see the name up in lights. Number one. Congratulations to everyone. It's been pretty insane. Pretty insane. People just love the idea. Just love the idea. Just wait till they see. Wait till they see what we've got planned and what's coming out very, very soon. Because you can't talk a big game unless you can back it up. And we plan on backing it up. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And that's how it goes. So, obviously, the pressure's on to deliver. That's what I plan on doing. The good thing is that, the race system and all that is already built. It's just getting it to a stage where it's ready for this many people. So, some of the other stuff like the prizes and what have you, handing it out to people, that infrastructure still needs to be built and deployed. But the staking should be available soon. I've got some stuff to show you today. Little tweaks here and there to make sure that we're ready for this injection of people that we seem to have gotten. We had a lot of ideas that this was going to be a slow burner and kind of go under the radar, kind of trot along. Obviously, demand has changed that, so we're now going into, rocket mode and adjusting, and that's what we do. So we're all ready. We're up to the challenge, and I can't wait. Can't wait, to be honest. Can't wait till people are racing on the track, giving the good feedback. Can you explain? Don't you worry, Mr. Cool. I've got it all planned today, mate. If you walk away from this stream not understanding what's going on, then I have failed. So this stream will hopefully answer all of your questions and more. What's going on with my hair, guys? Terrible. Haircut on Thursday, guys. Haircut on Thursday. Don't worry. I'm getting a haircut. Can you tell us a bit about yourself for those that are new, don't know you very well? Of course, I'm Samuel P. Snake, or Sam Stuttard. I am a technical consultant for one of the largest consultancies in the world. That's my normal job. I work in innovation, that you won't be surprised to know, because I'm always fiddling with the new technologies. I'm a bit of a geek. I love getting into all these new games and seeing what's up, seeing how the most efficient way to play the game. So that kind of comes across from my job. And in my spare time, I got involved in the Wax blockchain and started my own community accidentally by giving away some tools to new people that couldn't afford tools in Alien Worlds. We're involved in a lot of games as a group, as some, a lot of the games, how they get there where it's not affordable. So we help people out. Looking to do a similar thing with Nova Rally, help people out that can't afford to play the game. But it's all happening very fast, and everyone's firing a lot of questions. But don't worry, guys. It's all to help people get into the game. There will always be a way to get new people into the game, and part of that comes from the community aspect. That this is meant to be a community. If I wanted to make a lot of money, what I would do? I wouldn't make any game at all. I would just take those NFTs, right, and say that there's no utility behind them. And I would go and say that they're stakeable on NFTFi, our planet. That's what I would do. I'd make a lot more money. And I wouldn't have any stress because I'd just sell them to you guys. And then I'd be off. And then I'd be back with the season 2. But what we're trying to do is trying to make a game. It's incredibly difficult. And for me, it's not actually very profitable yet. But I'm not in it for the money. I don't need the money. So I'm here to just see, to dare to dream, to see, can We make the biggest game on wax and right the wrongs. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to do it my way. You know, I always like to be the backseat driver and say, oh, if I was in this position, I would do this. Turns out it's very difficult, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So far, so good. Number 1 with no advertising. And you know what that means? Like, it's all you guys. All you guys. Your accent is amazing. So there's a zero chance of this being a rug pull, guys. As part of our Alien Worlds community, I manage a lot more valuable assets at the moment. I don't plan on running off with. People are more than welcome to ask me about my background, add me on LinkedIn, ask questions about me, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel at ease. I'm happy to talk to you about every aspect of my life if you're really interested. You know, but it's not really about me. Just because of I stream and that I'm very visible and that people seem to, for whatever reason, go mental for the Sammy Snake song, is that like everyone's spamming my name and stuff. It's not really just me. There's a whole company of people working on this. So as you can see on the website, that there's the team, but also on the development side of things, we're scaling up a large development team to cope with this demand. So it's not just me. I couldn't make a game. It's not possible. Myself, I couldn't just rock up and make a game. It's incredibly difficult. It's the most difficult thing I've ever done. But I think with communication is the most important thing. And I think with communication, you can go a long way. Explain your name, why Sammy Snake? It's just a joke. Someone said to me that they were going to change their gaming name one day on Steam to something cool, and it was like, I don't know what it was. It was something like XXX 420, you know, extra. I don't know what it was. And then I said, I'm going to change my name to a gaming name, and I just did a joke. I said Sammy Snake, and then it stuck, and that was it. Some days ago, you told about an AW plan with no CPU issues and tools. Can you give more info, please? Yep. I was actually on the website to do the CPU paying and the tool loaning last night. However, it's not ready to put out to the public. So, still some minor issues because I tried to mine and it wasn't quite working. Not quite working for everyone. But yeah, we do have a flash loan system for people interested in Alien Worlds. It's not officially affiliated with me or the Sammy Snake mining community. It's done by it's a scheme called Limitless Wax, and it's the idea of co-signing people's transactions so they can play games for free on Wax blockchain, but also getting the tools into the hands of all the people that need them. The probability there's a lot of controversy over the death rally, guys. Don't worry, it will all be explained in this stream. Just hold the horses, hold them. We need a dope theme song for the game. Well, funny you should say that. I'll maybe put it out at some point. Right. What shall we get into? Right, where shall we start today? What we'll do is we'll check out what's going on with the prices because I've not had a chance to really check it. And then I'll take you through some stuff. Okay, let's have a look at how we're doing. We're still number 1. Thank you very much to everyone. Let's have a look at the pack prices. Standard pack. Jesus Christ. So that's not the lowest, is it? $109 for a standard pack. That's mental. Why would you not just buy the drivers? If people are interested in playing the game and claiming it's too expensive, just buy the drivers. Pick up the vehicles while you still can. I mean, $15 for a vehicle. Like, the common vehicles are really good, guys. Like, they're really good. So, if you're thinking about getting into the game and you think, oh, I can't afford a pack, just buy a couple of vehicles. Maybe spend, like, for $20 you can get a vehicle and 2 characters, and you can at least start off with the game. We will work on more stuff to make it even more accessible in the future, but I can't tell the market what to do. I can't just say, guys, stop buying stuff, because it's more than just what's in the stream. So I literally can't do anything. People just take it and run with it. So, so if you are thinking about getting into it, maybe picking yourself up at least a couple of vehicles would be good. And the drivers are still low. That's good. I mean, okay, I get that $2 is a lot of money for some people, but you can try and sell some items on Wax. You can mine on alien worlds. You can do whatever you can with this new tool loaning system. You'll be able to mine in alien worlds, make a bit of spare cash, and maybe sell it and buy some things on Wax that you've not been able to previously. So, but also in the future, we will look at having a scholarship system for Nova Rally to get people from countries not as in a lucky position as us access to the game. That's what we're all about, access for all. It's just a bit mental at the moment because it's the brand new thing, and because of the placing on AtomicHub, it's kind of getting out of control at the moment. The hype will die down at some point. Maybe it'll die down for a bit, and then when the snaking comes out, it'll go up a bit, and then it'll die down until the game's actually out. Thank you very much for the sub, Kang Lee, the man, the myth, the legend, in every single Telegram channel, telling people what's what, helping people out. Thank you very much. Saltres, how are you, my friend? It's Breezy XO, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Thank you very much, guys. Amazon Prime free subs. Okay. So, there was some changes in the white paper today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by just giving people a sort of visual representation of the game, and that will help you understand it all, because I think people are still a bit confused. Especially, I get that not everyone's language is native English, and the language that I've maybe used in the white paper is difficult. So we'll be getting translations of that, so it is easy to understand. Like the premise of the game is, like, the premise of the game is simple, right? But then the mechanics to keep people interested, they have to be deep and complex. So you've got to have both worlds, and it's about getting that and getting to a point where we can think, right, okay, is there a better way of explaining that? And I've not explained some stuff very well, but I'm tweaking it day by day to try and get it to a point where people can understand what's going on. We're looking at around a month's time for the racing to start, I think. I think that's a fair estimate, about a month's time. A lot can happen in a month. So, we're hoping for 2 weeks for the snaking. Okay, so hello to everyone that's new to the stream. They've not joined the stream before. Hey, how's it going? Very warm welcome to you. Okay, so let's take you through what the game could possibly look like. So, thank you very much for the subscription. Shosh Tulel. I don't know how to say that. Just butchered it. Just butchered your name, mate. Live on stream. Sorry. Okay. So, let's have a little look at what it could look like. This is a mock-up, guys. This is not how the game... This is just a visual representation to help me explain to people new to the game about some of the aspects. It's about helping you understand visually what's going on beyond what's in the white paper, which is just words, okay? So you're going to come to the Nova Rally website and log in with your Waxcloud wallet or Anchor, right? Now, the first thing you want to do, in order to race, you need the tokens. So there's the snaking. And each here, it shows you from each league how much you're getting per day. And all you need to do is click claim, and you will claim all of those tokens which show up here. So you can see I've got 10,000 snake oil, 5,000 snake gas, 300 snake power, 100 snake venom. All of these tokens you can sell on Alcor, right? So this is just a visual representation of how it could look. So there's your address there when you've logged in, and here's what you're getting per day. And in order to race, you're going to need to claim. So you come in here, you have a look at your values, make sure everything's adding up, and you just click claim. Simple as that. And that gets your tokens updated here, so you know where you're at, right? So then what you'd want to do is you'd probably want to check out what the racing events, right? And what you want to do is all you need to do is select a car and 2 characters, right? So there'll be like a rarity filter here, just a little drop down, and you will select your car, and depending on what league it's in, it will tell you how much the race cost is, right? So the UI will keep you right, and you just select your drivers as a drop-down list, so you can pick them. Obviously, there'll be like rarity, asset number, because you want to race with the same sort of people. So this is, like I said, this is not the UI. This is just a visual representation to help people understand how the game works, right? So you select the car, driver 1, driver 2, you click race, and you spend those tokens. So those tokens will be minused from your totals up here. So for this race, I would need to spend the 10,000 oil and 10,000 gas. Now, I couldn't afford that, so I'll probably need to wait until my gas goes up and click claim. That's for an intermediate race. For most people at the start, you only need to worry about the 10,000 snake oil and just click race. So boom, 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 click race. Very simple. Okay. Now we've got the death rally, which is controversial. So once per day, there's a huge event with big prizes that you can win. However, it comes with a big risk that your characters, if you don't finish in the top 5% or 1%, not decided yet, if you don't finish in that top tier, so it says warning, bottom 95% finishers of the death rally will perish. So the cost, it takes guts, and your friends will die. And this, stay away from this. If you've got valuable cards, don't put them in here. This is a bit of fun, right? This is a bit of fun, a bit of high risk, high reward fun for people that once a day they can enter into the death rally. Name not final. I'm making it more clear. I want to use the word death rally, but I'm not assured. I might just need to call it rally of death. I think I can do rally of death. I think that's fine. So the rally of death, that will make it clear to people that there's a very big risk. So your car will be broken and cost a lot to repair, and your characters will die if you don't finish in the top 5%. If you do finish in the top 5%, you will win special prizes, special NFTs and medals, and also a driver's manual NFT that can be used to instantly upgrade your characters and get to the next league. Okay? And if you're in the next league, then that is helping you get more of these more valuable tokens. And the reason they're more valuable is the races give better rewards in these leagues. So you want to kind of get as many of these higher value tokens as you can by moving things up through the leagues. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is like completely brand new. Completely brand new. And this game is all about, right, in order for it to get to work at both levels, everyone needs to be able to race. Everyone needs to be able to experience the joy of racing, right? But then there needs to be something else for people that are bored of racing. Maybe they can race like so many times a day that they want to do other things with their snake oil. So this is an example of one of the systems that we've been thinking about, where you need to assemble a team that's gonna create a new car, right? So you're gonna need a head of research, a crash dummy, a tire kicker, right? So there's 3 slots, right? And you need to decide which characters are going to go into each slot, right? And every week assigned to your account, there's going to be a total score, like a maximum score that you could get. So let's say this is a hidden combination of, it could be Dilly in the first slot, it could be Dally in the second slot, and Spate in the third slot, but you don't know what that is, right? And you need to spend all week trying to work out what that optimum 3 are, right? And the way that you do it is by when you're racing a lot and your race cost increases, the amount of snake oil that you're burning over the limit, that takes into account how much races you've done, and you get attempts to do in this game mode, right? So you're going to want to try and figure out in the week what the best combination is. And I think there's going to be a maximum of 20 attempts. So you can have a look here. So my first attempt was 1,000 with Sammy Snake in the first one, Ooze in the second, and Otis Carlton Daniels in the third, right? So the second attempt, I didn't want to change much because I wanted to see, is Sammy Snake and Ooze good? And what I actually found out is that Otis Carlton Daniels is a bit bad, right? So then you can change and try all the different slots with all your different attempts to see what's going to give me the highest score, right? And you're going to get these attempts by constantly racing. And then what's the point of doing this? Well, you're going to get to a point where if you achieve above a certain score in the week, you'll be able to build, depending on your score, you'll be able to build maybe a classic car, for example. So you'll be actually able to be rewarded for working out the right combination. Now, it changes every week, as I said, and you've got limited attempts. So you kind of need to use your brain and say, right, why do I keep putting Sammy Snake in? It's clear that he's not doing too well. Maybe I need to try Ooze in the head of research slot. Let's bring Tarsier into the mix. I don't know why Otis Carlton Daniels is back. I mean, he wasn't doing so well. So this is an example of a new concept that we want. We want people to have lots of ways to spend their tokens, okay? So obviously you'll need the fuel to race, but this is just one example of the many things we've got planned to keep the utility high, because I always want people to be able to race for cheap. And I know that right now the prices are going up, so I will need to address that and do something to get new players to race. But there's always going to be nice ways, little fun ways for you to spend your tokens. And that's what this is all about. Could we make teas and test this as a group? These combinations are specific to your account. So you can do tests with your group, but it doesn't matter because it's your account. So you can't compare notes. Everything is specific to your account. So how can many players enter Death Rally? Because if there's a lot of people that can enter, then characters will become expensive and scarce. Well, there's just a lot of common characters, guys. There's 123,000 common characters. You're telling me that people can't enter a race? That's a lot of characters. Some of them have got to die. I'm sorry, they've got to die. But the reason that you want them to die is the rewards are so good. So half of them owned by Van. Van owns 3,000 assets. Steady on. He owns 3,000 assets. There's 123,000 common drivers. There's 169,000 assets in circulation. Now, the price may keep going up. There's a lot of hype, guys, but what goes up must come down. We have to be sensible about this. Is this going to keep going to the moon? We don't know. It's going to be like a month from now where the game's actually going to be playable. Of course the hype is going to settle down. The next thing will come along for a bit on AtomicHub and people buy in. But for people that stick around and help improve the game, that's what it's about. I can't do anything about these surges in popularity. The price is going to skyrocket, right? But it might come down. I don't know what the price is going to do. I can't comment on the price. Sam, if you have one Master League car and 2 rookie drivers, can you play in the rookie league even if their leagues don't match? No, you need all 3 in the same league. You don't have to compete in Death Rally or the Rally of Death. You don't have to. It's just something else. The daily the events, the racing events are designed to be accessible for everyone. The other things are going to be designed in a way that other people have got more chance. But we're going to offer opportunities for people to get involved. You can. There's nothing stopping you getting involved in the Death Rally. You know, big risk, big reward. Paxton Cole, thank you very much for the Prime subscription, my friend. Will shards only make common cards or chance of high rarity? Shards are, when you get the shards, it'll tell you exactly how rare it is. So you'll know what you're going to be making. Sammy, only the winner of the Death Rally will be in the championship, or everyone from the top 5%? Only the winner will be in the end of season championship. The end of season championship is the creme de la creme. You only want the best. Will you post the slides after the stream? I'm going to be careful about it. Because once you put it out there, people take it as gospel. Or some people will say, this UI, like, oh, those colors, I wouldn't do that. What are they doing? You know, like, oh, is this a real development team? Is this all they've got? Oh, I wouldn't trust this. This sounds like a rug pull to me. Like I said, this is very kindly done from a Turner Blade, one of the best buds on the Sammy Snake thing, mocking it up to help everyone understand out of the goodness of his heart, you know? So I don't want these being put out immediately as official, like this is exactly how it's going to be. I don't want it, because then it gets crazy. But maybe you can rent a car from another player and race with your drivers. Maybe we can have a rental system. Why not? Why don't we do that? Why don't we put that feature in the game? I mean, people are going to try and do it. What you want to do with anything is you want to make it easier and more accessible to people, right? Without encouraging them to do dodgy things, right? So if the prices get too high, then maybe we can set up incentives for rental systems. Maybe we can set up incentives for guilds to rent cars to people. Whatever we can do. Everyone's calling it a successful project. We're not successful yet, guys. We've not delivered anything. It's just that, like, there is a racing engine on the testnet at the moment, right? We have the NFTs, right? But do we have a full game and a full solution? No. Will we have one in a month? Most of it, I would imagine, a release version anyway, then it's up to you guys to help us improve. With guilds, are you worried about multi-accounts to get around 20% oil penalty? Well, it's not a penalty. This is what I'm saying to you. Guys, by paying extra, you gain these tokens to take part in the car builder game mode. So you're investing in yourself by spending more snake oil. It's up to us as a team to make spending the extra snake oil worth it. So my rookie drivers can only farm oil? Yes. Does car crafting burn the driver NFTs or just costing? Car crafting burns the car NFTs when you're combining. Well, it's not combining. I'm calling it promoting so that people don't get confused. You need 3 cars to promote your car to the next tier. Will normal races that cost 10k snake oil be a duel? And if not, how many players could enter? There's 8 players in the standard racing event. The majority of races that you're going to be doing are very safe. They're 8 players, and at the moment they cost 10,000 snake oil, like we've put in the white paper. Will we need to win with cars to promote them? Yes. I opened so many packs and only got uncommon car. How important is it to have a classic car? Over a long time, on average, you will do better in a classic car. Are common and uncommon cars pretty good? I mean, it's me, so you damn right that they're pretty good. You think I made a game where the classic car wins every single race? No. I love a bit of chaos. I love an underdog. Of course, the common car. On any given Sunday, the common car can win. So On average, I'm saying on average, the classic cars will win. But obviously, the proof's in the pudding. People will do the math statistics, and they will either prove me wrong or not. Do higher rarity cars cost more to race with? That's the plan. Like I said, let's get the racing working first. Sammy, regarding the extra oil burn for making cars, does researching always give a car even if you score low? I think there will be thresholds. That you need to score above to make a car. Can it make any rarity? Yeah, depending on the score, you're going to make a different rarity. Have you worked out the maths that the car value on average will be higher than the extra token burn? We are working on the maths and balancing it out with the cost to actually do the attempts. So that's going into our forecast model. Like everything we do, we put it into the model. When looking at the big picture, do you want your game to have better play-to-earn aspects than fun aspect or reverse? I don't see why we can't do everything. I'm sitting on 2 legendary packs. Can't decide to sell or open. The legendary packs, it's such a big risk to open them at the moment. I just feel like with the prices that people are putting on stuff, maybe you sell it and maybe you buy the individual components and then there's no chance you're disappointed because you bought. But at the same time, the legendary packs could go up. I don't know. Like I said, guys, in terms of value for money at the very start, the legendary pack, when the pack sale hit, was $40, right? The legendary pack was $40. I mean, what's it now? Like $300, $340? That's a lot of money for people. So if you got a legendary pack, but then you don't know. I know our planet packs, it went massive up in value. I don't know. Last night I got a leggy pack with 2 rare cars, 4 classic drivers, and a sketch. That's pretty good going. Getting those sketch characters. People sleeping on the sketch characters. People are sleeping on the sketch characters. You've got to remember that there's so few of them in the game. Thanks for the pre-sale, Sammy. Would have never been able to afford secondary market. You're welcome, buddy. Hey, everybody, did I miss something? Nice. Vaccinated gang. I had my first dose on Thursday. My arm was killing me. Man, my arm was killing me from the vaccine. But other than that, it was okay. My packs were terrible, guys. I did not get anything better than a rare. But don't you worry, guys. I'll be doing my best to do some. I'll be doing some races on my account, doing some trolling, trying to see what combinations I can do, seeing which bad characters I can take to the best leagues. We'll see. You bought your own packs? No, all of the staff members. We had just to be completely transparent, what we did is all of the staff members, as a thank you for developing the game, they received 1 of each pack. Right? That's what we did. We received 1 of each pack and we all opened them, and that's what we're going to play with. And if people want to buy more, then they can buy more on the market. Do mint numbers have any value within the game? Absolutely no value. Mint numbers have 0 value in the game. Sammy, do a meet and greet when COVID ends. SnakeyCon 2022. Cyprus. Did you end up getting the number 55 mints? I have no money right now. I have no wax. Because of it's a registered business, I need to be very careful about what money that I would take out of the Nova Rally sale. So right now I'm not touching it. The only thing has been taken out is to pay for a lot of the cost, the sort of sweat equity that we built up building it, you know, people building it on good faith. Will mints change when you promote? I mean, they will. They will change. They will change. But if you got the top 10 mints, then I think we're going to pre-mint the top 10 just so that it's not lost. Why didn't you include a Lambo in the cars? We need to make our own memes. The Lambo meme That's old memes, you know. We need to have our own memes. If your car is damaged in the daily Nova Rally, how long and how much does it cost to repair it? That information is not yet available. As soon as we've confirmed how much it's going to be, I will release it. You guys are going to determine the backstory winners soon? Yeah, I've got to sit down and do that. I've just been so busy. Sorry, I will do that. How can I get the white paper? It's on the website, guys. You can read the white paper on the website. I wouldn't. Be careful selling your sketch cards now, guys. Be careful selling your sketch cards now. I personally, if I had a sketch card, I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell it. If this game is a success, then that'll be worth a lot of money. They're really difficult. You can't get them. You just cannot get them outside of the packs. So a classic car you can get outside of the packs, right? A sketch card you cannot get outside of the packs. That's just simple there. I know that it comes down to, well, will the classic cars help you win races? Yeah, they do, but a sketch card you just cannot get. Since I only have uncommon cars, did you say I could craft a classic car in the future? Yeah, I mean, if you advance all of your cars through the leagues and your characters through the leagues, then you can drop the car shards and you can assemble the car yourself. Or if through the overpay system, you can build your own car in the workshop in the little demo that I just showed you. So you're saying that shards will not come in sketch level? Nope. There are no sketch shards. Hashtag sketch gang in the chat. A few sketch people representing. Rip to people selling sketch cards. Is it possible to speculate on value at the moment, guys? It's been a couple of days. And now that we're number one on AtomicHub, it's going to be a bit crazy today and tomorrow and what have you. So, have I slept yet? I do sleep, just not very much. You can see it in my eyes. I haven't slept for like a month or two really very well. Oh dear. There should be dead characters, NFT cards, rip cards. No. No, we don't need any more NFTs. We've got enough NFTs. And the idea, the market fee is intentionally low on this to encourage people to trade on the market, to buy and sell, wheel and deal. So I didn't want to be in a situation where we were charging extremely high amounts. People do get screwed over and over on the transaction fees. The market fee is 3%. Taking a note out of Alien World's book, if you're going to have a lot of NFTs, you've got to make the percentage low. Is driver perk will be an immutable attribute or hidden? Initially, I was going to make it a mutable attribute, but when we realized that obviously the game's going to have multiple seasons, you don't just want the season one. Once I put the season 1 perk on, it's not possible for me to put the season 2 perk on a character card, an NFT. So everyone would have to do some really annoying process to like upgrade their character to season 2. And I just thought to myself, actually, we don't need to put the perk on the card. So you can see all of the perk names on the official website. You can go into the official website, look at the characters, and you can see the name of the perk. When will the cards be stakeable? They will be snakeable. And hopefully in 2 weeks. I cannot give any price information, guys. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in terms of prices. I have 6 sketch characters. Is that enough? Jesus Christ. That's a lot. Is the damaged car still generate tokens? Yeah. $3,400 wax for the cheapest sketch. Jesus. Can you please provide us more info about the types of races? Sure. I thought I just did that, but So you've got the racing events. This is your standard race where you select your car and your characters and you race. Eventually, we want to do maybe a head-to-head where it's 1v1 and you put something on the line. But I'm checking that doesn't fall under any gambling laws, because if it does, I'm not going to be able to do that. And then maybe a time trial mode where you can test out different combinations for less cost. We'll need to see, because that could be potentially exploited. But we'll see. Maybe we can do a contest where... I mean, it's kind of... The problem is it's kind of similar to the Death Rally. Like, I was going to maybe do whoever gets the best time of the day gets a prize, but that's kind of already what happens with Death Rally. But I guess that the only difference is you're not risking anything. So, Death Rally, or the Rally of Death, or whatever I'm going to call it, you're risking it for a biscuit. Your characters are going to die. Any ideas to sponsor other drivers with NFTs for people who may not have enough or on cooldown? I think we'll do a renting system, and I think we'll do scholarships, if I'm honest. Car cannot die. The car is just broken, and you can repair it for snake oil. It takes time, and it takes snake oil. Cars and character combo should be of the same rarity. Good question. Nope. They could be of any rarity, but they do need to be of the same league. Any governance tokens? No. I don't get the hype behind the governance tokens. Sammy, can you tell us more about the land sale or partnerships with other projects? I mean, right now, I'm not a big fan of just doing like a land sale. I think that, and I've put it in the white paper. I always put my exact thoughts right now in the white paper. And what I've said in the white paper is that players can invest their tokens, their in-game tokens, into pieces of the track, concession stands, things like that. And then as a community, they can combine these things and make their own track. I feel like that works better than doing a land sale. Now, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm just an idiot, and I should just go out and announce a land sale, sell land in 6 months, and make a load of money. Maybe I'm stupid. But I think it just works better if we all just do it as a community. Maybe I'm just stupid, but like, imagine that you've got a concession stand and someone else in your community's got a couple of roads, and as a community you all build up this big grid of a track, and you made that together. I think that's cool. Character car collabs with other IPs in the future? I think so. We're getting a lot of requests. But no, it's not surprising we're getting a lot of requests. I mean, people say that you're number one on AtomicHub, and things happen. There is going to be one confirmed project that will be snakeable alongside the characters. I will reveal what that project is. The problem is again, it's meant as a community thing, so there'll be a couple of things, but they need to be very closely connected. Like right now we're focusing on because people have a lot of snake oil already. It's about getting what to do with that snake oil nailed down. Everyone's got another project they want me to collab with. So let's get our game working first, guys, and then we can get some collabs. Let's get what we said we were going to do working. Let's be sensible. How are people getting snake oil already? They aren't. No one's got snake oil. Snake oil doesn't exist on the blockchain yet, guys. Max supply of snake oil, it's I think it's like 555 trillion, 555 billion, 555 million, 555,000, 555. How many money in NFT we got, and when we open it? I need to catch up with Izzy on that. Both drivers going to die in Death Rally. Yeah, both drivers will die in the Death Rally if you don't finish. 0.5. No 0.5. No decimals. How did you feel when you first saw that we ranked on Atomic Market? A relief, because in my head I was like, definitely, I was looking at the numbers and we were number one for 2 days and it just wasn't updating. So it's nice to see the proof in the pudding, but it does spark off this kind of silly, now that we are number one, even though we were number one technically, if you looked at NFT Hive, now that we're officially number one visually on AtomicHub, that triggers an extra level of people scared of missing out to buy in. And it's all a bit FOMO, all a bit frantic at the moment. You've got to remember that this is brand new. It's just popped up. We haven't done any advertising. We did a Zillion video. I did a video with my buddy Zillion, and obviously we had the Sammy Snake community that knew about it. But apart from that, wasn't on the radar of most people. Now it's top on AtomicHub. So it's a bit crazy. Is it totally luck-based to win the Death Rally for character combo? Or can you guess? I mean, there are going to be some combinations that are working better than others. It's up to you guys to work it out. It's a puzzle how the game works, and it's up to you guys to work out how the whole race system works and see if you can give yourselves any advantage. For me, it's just like the old days where if you play a game and you don't really know how it works, and you trust your own intuition and which characters you think are good. And that's fun. I mean, people will eventually discover stuff. And like I said, if there's just characters that are just way beyond anyone else, we'll need to rein them back in a bit. But apart from that, it's fair game, guys. Go mental. Go mental. Try and figure it out. Classic car floor is 4,800 wax. Look how rare those cars are. Easy 10k wax each. Be careful on the cars, guys. Be careful on the cars. I keep saying, on any given day, a common car can beat a classic car, right? On any given day, so the market does what it wants based on rarity, but be careful, guys. How many sketch cars are there for each character? Stop driving price. I'm not doing anything. Obviously they're very valuable because they're very hard to get, and they do give you a confirmed advantage. The secret is the driver's. It's a combination of everything. You can't just win a race you can't win races all of the time with one car if your characters are not taking the shortcuts. Sometimes you will win purely because your car did well. It'll bail you out. Sometimes you'll win because your characters did well. Driver die, can I still use them? No, if you enter into the death rally and your character dies, it's burned. It's no longer in your inventory. It's just gone. Is there a random element, or does the same combo work every time? It's random. There is strategy though. It's about mitigating. It's about mitigating risk almost. It's these characters tend to be more consistent with hitting the shortcuts but score lower. Should I go with them and pair them with a good car, or should I go with characters that are very boom or bust? So I'll go with a character maybe in the death rally that, when it hits, it hits. When the stars align, they save so much time, they take so many shortcuts, and you're on top, right? So maybe some characters that are not very good consistently in the regular races, maybe they're going to be cheap, and you're just going to buy them up and spam the death rally with them, because when the stars align, no one's beating you, my friend, with those characters. Will the UI be friendly and welcoming to choose this character for a bonus? Everything is secret at the beginning. At the very start, it's very, I'll be honest, there's not much interactivity there other than trying to work out the statistics and what combinations seem to be working. And then once we get it all nailed down, then we add that extra layer. I've got some other ideas that are already kind of partly developed for adding the complexity, but it's about we should probably not throw it in right away because it'll cause chaos. Let's do some testing with the absolute base and build up from there sensibly. Is sketch stat better than classic? No, they just stake for more. Is the character worth more than the highest rarity of cars and the combo is right? I couldn't tell you at the moment. I couldn't tell you. There's just so many combinations of things that can happen in a Nova Rally race. That's partly why it makes it exciting. And no one knows except except me and 2 other people. Yeah, let's get some help with the translations, guys, especially the white paper. I could do with some help translating the white paper into other languages because it's complicated and it's not accessible, the language that I'm using all of the time, because it's complicated. So from people that are native in these other languages, help me out and maybe I can throw something your way. Are the promo schemas a hint for a good combo? No, the promo schemas are essentially garbage. They are just me box ticking to show that I had templates of what sort of stuff would look like on AtomicHub so I could get whitelisted. I chucked them in promo knowing that I wasn't going to use them. It was like an old name for Vanessa used to be called Macrovan, which is I just thought it was funnier to make it called Vanessa. And then it was just an example character stuck in promo. Promo means nothing, guys. I'll translate it to Afrikaans for the 0.001% of the community. No probs, brother. So we're going to have to do a lot of trial and error to figure out the combos, yeah. Are the cards in a certain pack set, like if you hold a pack, does the cards inside change depending on what packs have been opened? Or this? A pack is decided by the RNG gods as soon as you open it. There's nothing, like you holding it, there's not going to change the outcome. It's just when you open it, it makes a call to a random number generator. The random number generator determines what's in the pack. Will packs be snakeable? No. You got to open the packs, guys. Sammy, on the car research thing, can you only make 1 card per week? At the moment, yes. It's very early days. It's such a new concept that I like to just put stuff in to gauge feedback. And a little mock-up, show people how it is. People think it's bad, we won't do it. But it's like a weekly thing. It's a very difficult challenge. I've tested it out. It's very difficult to do. Very difficult to get a high score. So it's another thing to keep you engaged. Trying different combos. Can you please explain the car builder process again? It's against other players. You're just trying to get your highest scores possible. So you start off and you put your combinations in. You get a score. Right? You get a score. And then you figure out which characters are working and which are not. And if you're looking to get a good score, let's say, for example, that although this example says 1,500, let's say that 3,000 is the highest possible score. In order, there will be a set amount of classic cars to be crafted, obviously to not make there too many cars. So you'll need to be in the top percentile of scores for this. It's very difficult to do this. Very difficult. There's a lot of combinations. And part of it is luck, to see if you, on the first one, can you get the luck. But then it's about adjusting. It's just a little something to keep people entertained. And when we'll be able to race the first time, and when will the first competition start? August. I mean, I'm hoping a month from now that everything will be out there. What would the car attempts cost in snake oil? I mean, that basically every time that you enter a race above the soft cap, you're earning attempts. So you're already spent that snake oil by competing in the races above your allowance. So it's already paid for essentially by you entering the races. It's just a reward for people that are racing on the same account. So rather than trying to punish them always and say the deterrent needs to be a punishment, we're trying to say that people that do follow it are going to get rewarded. They're going to be able to craft good cars if they're good. How many overpaid races to get enough tokens for car building? 20 attempts. 20 attempts? You'll need to be like serious levels. I think you would need to overpay a lot to get 20 attempts. The numbers are not there yet. I like to just bounce it off you immediately. To just say, look, we're thinking of doing this. And I think it's a good idea. What about CPU usage of the race? We're trying to keep it as low as possible. What's the maximum number of sketch for each character? There's no maximum. Like, if the RNG gods decide that the packs all contain sketches, they all contain sketches. There's like a rough number that what there should be, which is kind of lining up with what we said. I think in total there's gonna be like 632 across all characters in total. So divide 632 by 21, and you should get the number if everyone opened all of the packs. So I think there's gonna be a maximum of 30. Would there be shards to craft sketch characters? No. Guys, what did you think about the... do I have the white paper open? What did you think about... Look at these shard packs they're going to get. So when you win a race, this is what you get. You get a shard pack, you open it up, and you get... So this is a shard of the highest rarity. So this will be a classic. And this will be a rare. This is a car shard. This is a character shard. These are packs you can open, and inside you can get the shards. What do you think? I think they look pretty good, eh? They look pretty good. Illuminati confirmed. Pyramid scheme confirmed. Very good. That's very good. Very good, my friend. Only Death Rally. No, you can win these from regular races. For cars, you don't need a specific shard. For cars, it's not specific. For characters, it is specific. I mean, it really is not that hard to trade the shards for the ones that you want. I don't think. It had to be that way, but based on the forecast, it just got out of control. Otherwise, when we looked at it, initially it was going to be just generic, and then it was just the numbers were just out of control, and it was just like, okay, we're going to break the game. So, in order to not break the game, we changed it. But the cars, it's fine. What's the big prize of the death race, like rare vehicles characters? The big prize of the death race is obviously a special trophy NFT. That can be snakeable. It's an invite to the big end of season race with huge prizes. Obviously, you win those special upgrade NFTs that are very valuable. What is the next big AtomicHub drop? I don't know. I don't know what the next big one is. Been too busy to sort of check things out. When start the first rally, I don't sleep, I don't eat, I don't touch my wife. Please hurry up. I mean, a month's time, probably. Just playing with classic cars, get your classic shards. No. That's right, actually. We do have the Olive Land drop on Friday. Olive Land is coming this Friday. Probably do a stream about it. I've got some work to do for Olive Land. I've been very busy. Need to do that. Will the cars change in generation, meaning that the cars we got now will forever be seen as Genesis and the most rare in the history books? Yeah, I mean, once this season's over, you're not going to be able to get these characters or cars ever again. So, very valuable, especially in the later seasons. If the characters turn out to be pretty damn good in the later seasons, then all of the new people might not have them. Do you think the NFT you're going to win with some races is going to be useful for special craft? The driver's manual NFT is going to be very valuable People will pay a lot of money to take that off your hands because they need to get their sketch character to the next league, and that's the only way. New characters every season, yeah. How long is every season? I want to make every season like every 4 months, but more realistically, it's probably every 6 to 9 months. There's just so much work involved. I like to keep things fresh, but obviously with because this is the first time round, this season's going to last a long time. I mean, people could get bored. People could get bored within a month. They could get bored within 3 months, 6 months. I don't know how it's going to go down. If people are going to enjoy racing. If I keep upgrading a car, I will get a classic level of rarity. No, you cannot upgrade rarity, guys. You cannot upgrade rarity. You can only promote. You can craft a classic car with shards. You can promote your character through the leagues. You cannot upgrade rarity. How do you feel this fantastic success? It's a lot of pressure, to be honest. A lot of pressure because we've had to move forward a lot of plans. So obviously I'm delighted to see it up on AtomicHub #1, and I'm thankful to have this community. But sometimes it's nice to go a bit more quietly about the business and slowly scale things up. But obviously there's going to be a lot of attention on this. There's going to be a lot of people waiting and ready to fail. I saw there was a guy who was saying all sorts of nonsense on all the Discords. He was spamming all the different Discords about Nova Rally and how all the packs were going to be worth less and this and that. And I looked today and I just looked to see what he'd been saying now. Just to have a little, I just wanted to see what he was saying. Deleted all his messages. Deleted them all. Imagine saying all that stuff and then going and right-clicking on your message and going, I better delete that. I said that. Just leave it up there. You made a mistake. Just leave it up there. Just go through deleting all your messages. Come on now. I mean, obviously, it gives me great satisfaction to see that the packs are not worth less than when they came out 2 days after. I mean, come on, it doesn't take a genius to work that out. But like, what a bad take. You've got to, when people have these bad takes, you've got to just laugh. Not to be mean about them. You just got to laugh. But he deleted the message. He deleted all of the messages, which actually gave me more satisfaction. I have to. I don't like to be petty, but on this instance, that gave me huge satisfaction when you see that they deleted the messages. Since the cars don't have normal wheels, would you say they're hovering, gliding, or flying? I would say that they're flying, and you are banned for asking that question. Zillion in the chat, everyone. Zillion, are you streaming? Are you streaming, by the way? When are you streaming, Zillion? Are you day off today? If everyone is new here and they don't subscribe to Zillion on YouTube or Twitch, they should. He's the best person covering wax content. His audio is incredible. I've never heard a man sound so nice in my life. I'm in a hotel until Thursday, homie. Ooh. Get you. Let's see how the things are going. Sammy, can you provide me with financial advice? I was naive. I used to think that I was okay in the UK to provide financial advice. I used to joke about it. That's not the case. I do not provide financial advice. I provide guidance. It's the official company line. You need to get yourself a Scrapter sketch. I told you the other day, just buy one. Just buy one. Just buy a Scrapter sketch. I saw one on the market. Just go buy it. Or get somebody in your community to buy it for you and give it to you. Will there be some kind of rewarding system like highest win per month or per week? That's interesting. Best time per week? Maybe we could do something with that. That's kind of what the Death Rally is about. Can I use two same character combinations of the race if I have two of the same NFT? No. Should I trade in my rare cars for it? Oh, that's a difficult one. Depends how many cars you have. What I would say is, you're never going to get another chance to get a sketch NFT. And I know this influences people. I feel like, I don't know what to say to people, but like, you just look at how it is. Like, there's no other way of getting a sketch NFT other than the packs, right? There is another way of getting classic cars. So, first death race, I am using my classic car and putting two sketches in it just cause. If anyone does that, you are a baller, and I hope you win, honestly. I hope someone does it and they win. Because that is exactly the balls that I like. Like, if you can, whoever can win the death rally with two sketch characters and a classic car goes in the Hall of Fame. Whoever can do it goes in the Hall of Fame. Who wants to do it? Who wants to do it? That is some metal right there. As even if I had two sketch cards. I mean, it's just madness. I'll think about this when I get one. Well, you need two. You need two. Blizz Phoenix. Blizz Phoenix has got 3 sketch characters. I'm sure that Blizz can be peer pressured into doing it. I have 2, but nah. Come on, guys. No fun. There's no fun. I got 2 sketch characters, but no, not gonna do it. So they have to be mint number 1. Don't do whatever you do. Don't put the mint number 1s in. Don't put the mint number 1s in. That is madness to do that. Any details in Metal War payouts? I don't actually have any details on the Metal War pool at the moment. Izzy is putting the final touches on the Alien Worlds Flash loans and free CPU system for Alien Worlds. So he was on conference calls all day getting that finished off. There's a few minor problems with it. It's so important to everyone in the community, this Flash loan system in Alien Worlds. It's a great technical achievement. So sorry to people involved in the other community things that are obviously suffering with me being so busy with this and Izzy being busy with that. We will resume normal service very soon. But I mean, Metal War people are still producing the units, so I just don't know the specifics of how the payouts are working yet. Yeah, we need the Metal War token name. No one kill any Mint 55 Sammy Snakes. When can we open NFT packs? Has all the NFTs been crafted? I'll ask Izzy. Izzy's not feeling well today as well. So Izzy just said to me that we need 2 million ether more to the Snaky raise pool. 2 million ether more to finish off the last NFT and then we can open them. So for people wondering about that, there's 2 million ether missing and then I think the crafting is finished. So if you want to get involved, you can go onto... I mean, it still needs to be crafted. I don't know how the crafting will be take. So it'll probably be tomorrow that we open them at this rate. I don't think I'll be doing it tonight. 1 million more ether. 1 million more ether. So, hang on, I'm just looking at the questions. I was sorry, I missed some questions. How many different race conditions are possible? Oh God, the race conditions. There's just so many. There's just so many. Initially, it's just going to be chaos because there's that many. And I think eventually what we'll be doing is providing maybe some sort of hints at what the race condition is. I don't know. But at first, a lot of people are not going to have any idea what's going on. And that's exactly how I like it. Just pure chaos. I love the chaos. I love it. Imagine the first day of racing. Do you know what's gonna make me laugh? Because obviously I know how the characters work. What would make me laugh is some characters that I know that maybe aren't very good. If what would make me laugh so much is if someone just happened to win a few races with a character that I know kind of is bad, and then just everyone spam by that character. That would be very funny. That would be very funny. I don't know if I would step. I can't. The thing is, I can't step in. I can't step in and say people just need to work it out themselves. I can't step in and say, no, this character's actually bad, don't buy it. It's just the game. It's just the fun of the game. Why would that be funny? What do you mean, why would that be funny? It's hilarious. It's like, this is like Wacky Racers. There's no rules here. Sammy, you need a partner. How are you going to spend all that money by yourself? I only take a 35% cut. If I take out if I take out any money from this, I just get taxed. It just goes to the tax man. So the money just gets paid to the people working on the project. I don't get anything. It's rubbish. I don't know why I even bother doing all this. It would need to make serious money for me to make any money making all this time worthwhile. I have a full-time job as well. We'll see. It's getting very popular, but it's just it's the initial hype. You can't base it off of what it is at the moment. It's like Alien Wars. If Alien Wars kept on that trajectory, it would be the biggest game of the universe. But eventually, what goes up, it can come down, and we'll see where we are when the game launches of how things are. There is no chance that everyone enters the death rally and the drivers get burned. We do have a mathematical model on it which says it's not going to be that bad. You've got to remember that there are 123,000 common characters. Right? They're out there. They're out there. If there's bad character, I hope it evolve with time or season. Yeah. We'll do something. So there's always constantly characters being created. There's always going to be characters constantly burned. If either of the things gets too much, we might make some adjustments. We'll see. Will it be possible to get a character every single day? All you need to do is win, my friend. All you need to do is win. Just get good. I assume tax loophole exists and tax exceptions. I'm not a big man for loopholes and exceptions when it comes to taxes. I'm scared, to be honest. I'm scared. I'm paying all the tax. I'm doing everything by the book. Because otherwise, they'd be like, what's this NFTs thing you think? It sounds like a big scam to me. You're running some sort of big scam. And I'll be like, no, it's like the whole industry. Look, you buy pictures and they're worth money. Like, nah, that seems like a scam to me. There's no court in the world that's going to understand this NFT thing. There's no way. So I'm paying all my taxes and I'm doing everything by the book. Everything in the business which is being recorded properly through the accountant because I'm not going to court. There's no way. They'll throw the book at me. They'll make an example of me in my weird internet pictures that are worth money because they don't understand it. So everything is by the book. Not taking any risks. Will the 8-person race also increase the rate of snaking? Yes. Yes. How many shards to create a character? Currently 5. If that's too extreme, we will lower it to 3. It's currently 5. I don't know if that is too extreme. We're constantly checking. With the models we did, it was fine. but we may need to adjust it. If we find out we're burning a lot more characters than we're creating, then we do need to do something. Since there's no car cooldown at the beginning, does that mean you can enter many races as you want as long as you have the snake oil? Yeah, but you might find that by the time that the game rolls around that we've put the car cooldown in. So I'm not sure if we would release it without the car cooldown. I'm not sure yet. Okay, guys. I am going to call it a day here, I think. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm here every day with more information, more chit chat, answering questions. Appreciate the support. It might not be every day focused on Nova Rally. I'll probably do always a little something on Nova Rally, but there's always I'm in a lot of projects on Wax that I obviously want to speak about. I've got my community, so obviously everything's Nova Rally at the moment just because of that's what everyone wants to know. But like once the snaking kind of happens, then there's a long time till the game comes out, like an extra couple of weeks, and that gives people a chance to sort of cool off and wait. Do we earn anything from the NFTs we have now in our wallets? Not yet, but when the staking is released. What's the best way to follow you? Where are you most active? In the Nova Rally Discord or the Sammy Snake mining Discord, where we have Alien Worlds, Metal War, Our Planet, Coin Pirates, Alien Ships, you name it. If it's on Wax, then I'm in it, right? And I didn't even get a chance to talk. What I did manage to do is a couple of days ago, I managed to pick up. I only could afford one pack of the Century Train, and I managed to get an epic Century Train, which I'm very happy with. So Century Train's looking pretty cool. The problem is there's just so few packs, and I don't really know too much about it. They had a very cool pack opening animation. Very cool. I love the music. Right now, this train is going... Apparently, it's worth $324. I really don't know much more about it. I could only afford the Wax for one pack. I was so gutted I couldn't buy another pack. Also, very gutted today. I almost thought... Guys, I can't close the stream without saying something, right? I can't close the stream without saying something. Today, someone invented Golem, and I was so close. I was so close. It was clay, stone, life, and I did clay, life. Oh, man. I was so close. And obviously, I'm not going to do a big song and dance about it, because I don't want people to get tired of the joke, but a little bit of information for people new to the stream. I've never told anyone in my life. I did invent the carrot and the boiler, despite rumours otherwise that I did not. Do not believe those rumours. I am a 2-time inventor. I was nearly a 3-time inventor. I've had to retire. I was so close to the Golem. In my opinion, clay, life was a better recipe. Why does it need clay and stone? Why? I was so close. So close, but no cigar. Thank you very much for everyone for tuning into the stream today. I'm going to play this out. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you.
Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time.
Everyone's probably wondering what on earth is going on. Why are we buying packs with this moron hissing all the time? But don't worry, guys. I like to balance out the fun with the serious talk, the innovation talk. But thank you very much for tuning in. Love you all. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.